gas or what. The most disappointing thing for me was to play that good of 16 minutes we did in the first half. I thought we played a great 16 minutes in the first half. And I thought we put ourselves in position to make a real ball game out of it and may even win. Now, I know I was probably dreaming on the winning part, but to see how we crumbled the first half was really disheartening, you know. And I think the players knew it. And we tried to give them some life the second half, but we just couldn't get them going. And Cincinnati, I think the first half we were able to rebound and make some shots, okay? And they weren't making a lot of shots themselves, okay? And then the second half, I thought our defense, up until the rebound, was pretty good. I mean, they shot, what did they shoot, 38%? They shot 39%. So if we're gonna, if they only shot 39% and we rebound the basketball, then I will take that on defense against the Bearcats. But the problem was they got 16 offensive rebounds. And if a team's getting 16 offensive rebounds of that caliber, what happens to you at the other end is it's tougher for you to score now because they've got a set defense because they've just scored. And now that's when their athleticism begins to take over. And we didn't, I'll bet you we didn't, second half, we shot 32%, see. And that's what happens. Everything leads to something. And that's what happens when you don't get stops. Well, we got some stops of the first half, and we were able to play pretty good. The first half, although they shot 41%, we were still able to get the ball down on the floor and do a good job. Now, I don't know what they had on the offensive boards for rebounds the first half, and then after I find that out, I will. Okay. Well, they still had 8 the first half, so that's half. Okay. Any questions?
You played the 9 unbeaten teams up in the country. We played 4 of them.
Yeah.
Are these guys in the same class as those other 3?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think so. I think they've got to be. If they're in control like I think they can, oh yeah. Because I think the point guard's pretty good. I mean, I think he's pretty good. Now, when I say pretty good, I mean team good. He's not going to foul him up. You know, I think they trust him. You know, I think they trust him. And so I think if you're talking about those other 3 teams, I think Duke would be one. Ohio State would be 2, but Ohio State would be closer to San Diego State and Cincinnati. Okay? And, you know, I think that would be it. Cincinnati's awful big. That Thomas kid is big. You know, we had Winbush on him. We're up there hollering at Winbush. Rebound, Winbush, rebound, Winbush, rebound! First of all, Nick's average rebounder at best. And it would be like talking somebody into fighting a bear. You know what I mean? Maybe if we'd had some alcohol or something and I could have snuck him, you know, a drink or 2 over there. Hey, you can handle it. Maybe we could have done that. But he's big, he's tall. Now, I thought Nick should have done a better job on him, but that kid's tall. Gates, boy, I think he's awful good, but you never know. I don't think he loafs at all. I think he's just smooth. But I think sometimes smooth for him might get him in a little trouble. You know what I mean? I don't think he's, I don't know the kid well other than speak to him and say hi, and he's always pleasant. But you'd want him to be a little bit more, But I think he's got that in him, though. I'm not calling him out. But I think he's unselfish, is what I'm saying. Gates is a very unselfish kid. But, yeah, I think they're close. I think they're close. I think they're a top 25 team now. Oh, yeah. If there's 24 teams, at this junction, if there's 24 more teams better than them, I like seeing them. And I think they're a definite tournament team. Sorry, Mick. Putting Mick on the hot seat again.
So just so I understand, are you saying Duke is far and away the better?
Oh,
team
yeah.
than the other
Duke.
three?
Well,
The other
not
three?
now. Irving. I forgot Irving. Irving's hurt.
Yeah, okay.
Because I thought Irving's the best player on Duke's team.
But the other three are pretty close?
Oh, the other three are pretty close. Oh, yeah. I think so. I think so.
What about their press, Coach? How much does that bother you?
Didn't bother us much at all, except when we did things we shouldn't do. One time Allen Roberts just dribbled into a bunch of guys. And I think any press will be effective then. But no, it didn't have a psychological effect on us at all. I think the thing that had a psychological effect on us was early in the second half when Mavunga, we didn't know how to get him to score. You know, we could have got him to open on threes and stuff, but they didn't allow him to do much around the basket. They would send a guy on him, and of course, Gates is much bigger than him. So, you know, but no, I don't think it did. Now, they picked up some steals because we did some silly things. I thought our guy, Quentin Rollins, played his best ball of the season in the first 16 minutes of the game. But then Q became Q. He became a freshman. He forgot what jersey he was wearing. Boom. Oh, God, I thought we were wearing black tonight. No, Q. Remember I told you before the game we were wearing white. But I thought he had his best 16 minutes. The problem is he's a freshman. And when you send freshmen out there, like we sent him down there against Duke, you know. And the biggest thing with our kids is confidence. I thought we had San Diego State tied 39-39 in the second half, and then the same thing happened, only they were much more vicious with us. They just beat us like a drum. But we're a little bit better now. So we had that 7-point lead on UC, and I thought we could go in at halftime with a lead, but we didn't. We didn't.
Charlie, talk about Deion's night. He put up a career high 23.
He's good. I mean, by that I mean, when I say these kids are good, I don't know how good they would be nationally, but I think he's really good at Cincinnati to make them a good team. He plays well off the ball. You know, I mean, he's a good player, and he can put it on the ground a little bit and play. I thought for the most part we guarded them better than Oklahoma did. In fact, I'd like to play Oklahoma after we play Kansas. I think we could do some good over there. But I think we played them pretty good. Better than most played them this year. Better than Dayton played them, you know. But Dixon's a good player. He knows how to use screens. And they're very simple in their approach, which I would be if I were me. You know, you don't want to complicate that when you got them kind of players.
We're going to have to wrap it up, guys.
Kind of talk about Cronin's teams. How does this stack up, you know, to his other teams that he's had in the past?
Mick,
Yeah.
God, we like Mick so much. Mick entertains our assistant coaches. That guy is one of the funniest guys in the world. And I don't want to put Mick on the spot, but I will say this. I think he feels like this is his best team he's had. And I do too. I do too. But now, God, you're in the Big East though. Oh, God. That's worse than having this coaching job. I mean, with the schedule we play, you know, we're 5-7 now. A guy come in the other day, hey, who is this guy? Does he work for us?
Yeah.
I thought he did. Because I didn't recognize him at first when he said, okay, let's wrap it up. We ain't wrapping this up till I wrap it up. I'm running this thing. No, I'm joking with you. What what was I gonna say? I had a good point. You don't remember it, do you? I was gonna say
He's
something.
coaching the Big East.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job.
Yeah, the Big East, I thought they'd be down this year. Oh, God. This might be their best year. I haven't even seen Huggins. I've seen Villanova, UConn, Syracuse, Georgetown, Notre Dame,
Pitt.
Louisville, and Pitt. Oh! If I'm the president of Cincinnati, I extend Mick's contract 20 years, and I tell him this: you don't have to bring me home one championship. Because in that league, God, I don't know how they do it. I guess they just love to shoot at each other, you know? They might as well get some guns. Just start shooting at each other. Because that league, right now, again, that's the best league in the country. And it wasn't supposed to be. Okay, let's wrap it up. I got you. Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Okay?
Coach.